Hey guys, this is Primeval. We're back with part 16 of our playthrough of Deity Challenge 12. Now, as of recording this video, we just broke 400 subscribers and over 365 days worth of video watched on my channel. So that's pretty cool. I definitely find it encouraging that there's so much interest in these videos, and I'm definitely happy you guys are enjoying it. So if any of you want to continue to spread the word about this video channel and my video series to anyone else who you think might be interested, that would be awesome. Feel free to promote me on all of your favorite civilization boards. Anyways, here we're planning to move our army up and through Tyr and over towards Korea. They are the tech leaders here, and although we are starting to catch up, but we want to take them out since they're probably the biggest threat. And so if we can take a nice peace deal with Harold here, that'll let us concentrate on Korea. So first let's see what's going on here. They've got their ski infantry, that's their unique unit. We lost a rifleman. We've discovered scientific theory, and Korea is plotting against Nebuchadnezzar. So let's go and share that intrigue. If possible, I do want to keep one of the AIs on my side so I can continue to sell them my assorted extra luxury goods. Now, and the plan here is to go through Korea, then swing back for Harold into Rome, and then finally finish off Babylon. And that's assuming that one of the other AIs doesn't take care of that for me. You win the domination victory not when you control all of the capitals, but when you are the last civilization to control your own capital. So here, Busan doesn't really have a lot of units, and my artillery is about to go and set itself up in range of the city. So I think what I'll do here is let's have a look at what's going on over here. There's a settler and a missionary. Okay, what I'm really surprised at is that Korea didn't respond to my declaration of war by sending units in my direction. I guess Korea's preoccupied with trying to grab the Greek city here. And so dropping the citadel here was a bit of a waste. It did bring the citadel that Korea dropped under our control, and so we are not taking any damage from that, but it would have been just as easy to pillage that citadel instead. So with our artillery in range, I want to start setting up some of these units to push on Busan as soon as possible. Let's get the artillery over onto this spot. That's a road done. Okay, so that's fine. Artillery bombards. Okay, let's see what Harold will take for peace now. Well, peace isn't terribly likely with Harold since he does have an army that's almost twice our size, so he probably thinks he's in really good shape here. But it's worth a try. He wants Susa, and I do not want to give him Susa. So we'll have to go back some of this artillery up slightly to get it to safety. But instead of sieging Tyr, we'll have to turn some of the artillery around. Looks like the ski infantry is going to be pretty difficult to deal with. Let's go and fortify that guy. And here I could take another shot at the ski infantry, but then it would likely take out my artillery. So I think we're going to have to go and hide that back here somewhere. We are unhappy. We'll want to fix that. We could spend the money on a city-state. we have a bunch of our Kaylee halls coming online. Thanks for the post on Civ-Fanatics telling me how to say that. It doesn't at all look like what it's written as, but I do know what a Kaylee is, so I probably should have figured that out a little sooner. Now, let's see. City-state-wise, we could give money to Bucharest or to Antwerp. So, resource-wise, we have both jewelry and porcelain, so we wouldn't get anything additional out of Antwerp. Quebec City would be nice since we could use the food. Bucharest, find on map. Yes. Bucharest would I do want the extra culture to speed us along a little faster, but Bucharest would probably be killed by the Danes here. Although, let's see. If Babylon was already at war with the Danes, then I wouldn't mind taking Bucharest, since I know that it can stand up pretty well against its surrounding cities. And since if they were at war and they haven't taken any damage on their city, then I would know that it's fairly safe to sink some money into them. I'm really liking how well Manila is doing against the Roman army here. So, even though I really want a cultural city-state, I don't think I'm going to sink any money into Bucharest here. The other option is Quebec City, which has whales, but we already have whales, so that won't fix our happiness problem. Buying Athens, or annexing Athens and then buying a courthouse, might do the trick. It would also let us buy some more artillery in this area. So, let's go and do that. We'll annex Athens. It's got decent production. Purchase a courthouse. Okay, so I should have thought about that a little more. It didn't balance out perfectly, or it didn't net us any happiness. The library is still coming at the same time. We have the Colosseum already as well. Let's go employ these university slots, and I guess we'll want to lock down some food tiles as well. Stagnation, that's fine. And I'll go and purchase an artillery. Go and bring this Lancer over to where it has a little more land for mobility. We just finished one Kaylee Hall. We could go and build a public school or a theater. If I could get Tangrism to spread a little more, that would definitely help us with our happiness. We don't have enough pressure here to push back Buddhism. We definitely have good pressure there, but we're hitting a wall as we come up against the Holy City and this constellation of Buddhist following cities. Okay, Alexander just denounced us. Harold wants Susa, and he might be able to take it here, although with my artillery that should definitely go and bring that down. These ski infantry are very strong. Okay, time to move in on Busan. That's a hill, so I will be able to hit Busan from here. We'll Just go forward like that, and Korea just settled a city right here, and that will definitely deal some range attack damage to us. We might need to retreat here, especially with this rifleman sitting right there. Where do I want to retreat to? That will also be quite dangerous. We can take one shot and then step back, and we'll just go and retreat this crosswoman. And we can go and drop the artillery right here. Okay, so Harold has sent us a free worker. Go and fortify there. Let's go and put a road. No, that won't be that useful. Let's go and put some trading posts into these jungles. Another farm done. Let's see. Okay, growth in one turn at the capital, and we do want to work those farms. Truro could also do with an extra farm. Alright, that looks good. We finished at the Cayley Hall. Let's get to work on a theater here. Looks like we got some of our luxury goods back, and that put us back into happiness. No, we definitely had excess furs. Not sure where we suddenly got the happiness from, but that's good. Now, Quebec City is offering additional gold from 2 quests, but that doesn't appear to have upped the amount of gold we would get from that. They're not allied with anyone at the moment. Okay, so I guess we just finished the theater there, and that sped us up quite a bit. Let's go grab a public school, and although if I do want to get a decent finish time, I should probably just be pumping out units at this point. Well, let's not worry about that for now. We could go improve the stone, or slap a farm over here. And on to turn 199. Caesar is offering us a lot of gold and gold per turn for essentially nothing. Since we're nowhere near taking Caesar, I'll gladly accept that. Thanks, Caesar. I guess our military and tech had caught up enough to intimidate Rome. So that was definitely a pleasant surprise. And all this extra gold and being at peace with Rome means that I can now go and purchase Quebec City as an ally. So 10, I don't know if you want to give them 1,000 gold. Let's just get some vision of their lands first, and then we could give them a little more gold later as necessary. So they have a decent force for defense, and that's what I like to see. Athens just finished its library. Let's go and grab a theater here. Although, military unit-wise, how long would it take them to build a artillery? 12 turns. Let's grab a workshop. And here, That is a tough ski infantry. Okay, so this guy is in a little danger now. Should probably move out of the way. Let's swap him with this crossbow. Got a great scientist. We are bubbling our way towards railways, so I think I will go and use the great scientist here, and then we can find out if we have any oil, if we want to go flight or towards some tanks, depending on the situation on the ground. So let's go and pop that great scientist right now. 5 turns till railways. That'll definitely speed up our production once we hit railways. In the meantime, let's put up a farm, and I suppose we could work on a road towards Tyre or Tyr. And we can work on a road towards Busan, and I guess the more effective road will be via Busan. So let's not worry about the road to Tyr, and instead we'll go and get into position to work on our railway as soon as that's available. Okay, so it looks like Milan just repaired their furs after ending their war with Rome. We lost our whales from Zurich, but we're getting whales from a lot of other places. Korea has a small navy, but Zurich shouldn't have too much trouble dealing with that. Herald is still streaming in units, but we've got an excellent choke point, so we're able to take care of them quite efficiently. Okay, so getting in position for that railway. In the meantime, we can go and improve nothing. Let's just go and stand beside Edinburgh. And we finished that. Let's go build a farm. Some more trading posts. Okay, so this crossbowman also took a lot of damage. We can probably go and retreat them as well. I guess there's no real need for us to have units taking range fire from the city here. We'll probably have to move this guy back next turn. Although this guy does have march. Let's see what's going on over here. Pretty much nothing. In position for that railway. And on to turn 201. Okay, so we didn't lose any units here, that's good. Ragusa is in Avas, extra influence there is always nice. Our deal with Nebuchadnezzar has ended. Let's see if we can go and sell him some more of our resources. And here we're still working down tiers units, and railway in 3 turns. Leave that there. The Cayley Halls are definitely helping out with our happiness. Everything else looks fine. We might want to put in a railway through Ragusa, although I'm not sure if the railway bonus works if you're going through a city-state itself. That might be interesting to find out. Oops. And here we can go and get out of the city's range attack. Okay, Truro can go and work on some artillery. Choose production, another Cayley Hall complete. Since we're so far away from the action here, Madrid will work on some science for us, and we're good. Okay, so the Danes are continuing to send a stream of ski infantry, which is just free experience for us. There's another great general. This artillery could be in trouble here with the ski infantry being able to move on the hills. Let's go and move these great generals out of the way, and there's not much more we can do about that. Get into position to start bombarding Tyr, and here we can start really bringing Busan down. So we just finished a whole bunch of happiness buildings. Let's grab a quick armory, and here we could do with a public school. Do we have an observatory here yet? Do we even have that technology? No, we don't have astronomy yet. Let's work on a public school in Dublin, although all this worry about tech at this stage in the game means we're not really going for a fast finish time. I do like tech though, so I wasn't really planning to go for the fastest finish time from the outset. And you really do need to plan for that if you do want to finish in a respectable amount of time. So, getting my workers in position to get that railway going. Let's work on a railway between Edinburgh and Cardiff first. So I'll put the workers like so. And this guy should probably move since he is fairly promoted. although I haven't been making much use of my crossbowman army of late. So Korea is offering peace if we give them Athens, so that's definitely not going to happen. Okay, so there's a rifleman. That could be the end of our Gatling gun here. Perhaps we'll go and take some more shots on this rifleman and spare Busan for a turn at least. Go and fortify there. Looks like Harold's run out of ski infantry, is now sending his obsolete units to try to take Susa. Another great general, and we can go shoot that settler just for fun. Get a coal mine online for the extra coal and production. And this guy could be in some trouble here, facing double range attacks from those cities. I guess we may as well go and move our units in just so they have something to do. Let's see how much Alex will sell us open borders for. Okay, so he's not going to offer us open borders. Let's see if Nebuchadnezzar wants to buy anything from us. That's not really a lot of money. Sure. Okay. So we just finished a road. I guess for now I don't really mind if this worker gets captured. Okay, you'll pay for that room. Actually, now that we're at peace with Rome again, perhaps we could sell them some things. Trade excess luxuries. Wow. Rome is a very, very good customer for us. I don't think we need to give him coal. Unless he already has coal. But I don't see any in his lands. He's got some right here, but it's unimproved. We don't need him to get a factory. So we can get range or march. Range would keep us relevant when we go and upgrade to Gatling guns. So let's go grab that now. And perhaps we'll run away. Although we haven't taken much damage here. That rifleman ran away. We have only one great general in the area. Another one was expended for that citadel, so I can't, or I don't want to waste the last one there to steal some more land. We can get started on the railway network now. So let's go and do that. Okay, so a never-ending supply of ski infantry. And we do have an extra spy here when we entered the modern era. Let's go and drop him into Seoul. Since our artillery will eventually make it there, it'll be pretty useful to have someone to spot, and we could always get a nice tech steal in as well. Korea is leading on techs. There are a good 6 techs ahead of us. Once we clean up these really easy techs along the sailing route, though, we should get a lot closer to them. So we're not really worried about falling behind on tech anymore. Okay. Ooh. Here comes Harold's army. They've decided that going via Susa and this small choke might not have been the most fruitful. And unfortunately, we did lose that highly upgraded unit, a city attack and a lancer attack. But I wasn't really making much use of them anyways, so I guess I deserved it. Let's start taking down the ski infantry. And here, if we drop a citadel, it'll steal a tile from Jerusalem, which will kill a bunch of our influence. So we don't really want to be doing that. Susa has converted, which is too bad. It looks like there's a lot of pressure now that Buddhism has spread to the Danish lands. Another Cayley Hall done. We could work on a factory. Do I have a factory in Edinburgh? I do have a factory. Cardiff doesn't have the greatest production, so we'll just go and work on a public school here. I guess we can go and buy a public school. We'll build a garden, and although there's not really enough time for the garden bonus to kick in, go buy the public school now. Do we have a public school in our capital? We do not. Let's go purchase a public school there as well. Truro isn't large enough to support a public school. Madrid is building that public school, and we're also about to finish a public school over in the old Persian capital. Here we can go pillage the tile for some hit points. And if we can somehow get into range, that would be great. Huh. So I really could use open borders with Alexander here, since getting my units around, their mobility is severely limited by this little bit of territory from Alex. Okay, so here we could go and hard build ourselves a factory, or go for a public school. Let's grab a factory here, or no, let's grab artillery. Nebuchadnezzar. Okay, so Rome has denounced Korea. Susa can take a free shot. Here we can take, let's go with rough terrain, and our artillery took some damage here. Let's shift our artillery over towards Tyr. Susa is now at full health, so that's good. Fortify there as well. And here, go and take that guy down. Well, another one of our range Gatling guns might die here. So carelessness on my part. And here, so Korea is finally sending units towards our little meat grinder, which means I should probably withdraw what units I do have, so that we're not in range of the city anymore. This is what I wanted them to do earlier, so in the past 10 or 15 turns, but it wasn't until I actually started to advance in the city and they stopped their hostilities with the Greeks that they are actually sending units at us. So here, let's go finish that guy off, although the Citadel would have taken care of him, so I probably should have sunk that into the city or this rifleman. So we just finished an armory. Let's go and grab a military academy, and then we can start pumping out artillery until we get flight. Public school complete. Let's go employ someone there and build ourselves some artillery. I also want to make sure that the public school slots are being used. They are, so that's good. And if we go look at the demographics, we're now only 5 techs behind the Koreans. Okay, so the Korean army is advancing, and we did end up losing that other veteran Gatling gun, so this is definitely not the ideal situation for us. We'll also go and move that Lancer out of the way. Getting our road network going here. Railways to Persepolis. Okay, so no vision on Tyr here. If we had a spy in there, that would be helpful. Okay. We also entered a golden age. So Harold's demands have become even more arrogant here. I wonder what he's thinking. He's sneaking another army around towards the Persian capital, so the AI is pushing on multiple fronts. That's definitely admirable to see. And they're sending their settlers along first for whatever reason. Let's go and reposition some of our troops here. Okay. The Koreans are starting to push out. They've got some great war infantry. Can go and retreat slightly here. Okay, so we've got an artillery coming from Truro. Don't think we need to bring anyone back, although this squad of 4 ski infantry will be a little difficult to deal with. We can also go and purchase some artillery here. Let's go and do that now. And we can also purchase ourselves a great scientist. Promote this unit. Looks like there's a bunch of rough terrain that we could make use of. And is there anywhere else that has experience generating buildings? No, we'll just purchase artillery in Cardiff. And let's go and see if we can sell anything else to Rome. Wine. We don't have excess wine. Or do we? We do have excess wine. One is being exported, and we have excess happiness to cover that. So let's go and trade our wine to Caesar. And go and buy another artillery in Athens. Okay, on to turn 209, and I think this will be the last turn for this video, and you'll have to wait until the next video for anything substantial to happen. Sorry we couldn't capture any cities, but we have been grinding away at Harold's units. So, just go fortify across the river. Let's go finish these railway tiles so that our artillery can move right into range 1, 2, 3 and still fire. And this great scientist can help us bulb our way over to biology. And then based on how much oil we have, that can decide our next tech route. And here public school done. Let's get to work on some cavalry and another artillery. Public school done here as well. Let's grab a museum. Okay, so that's where we'll leave this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again to all of my subscribers and other viewers for hitting the 1 year worth of video watched on my channel. So my first actual video series I posted just at the end of 2012, so we've been running the channel for about 3 months now, and 400 subscribers. It's pretty good. Feel free to promote my channel and video series to whoever you think will be interested. Alright, Primeval signing off.